Mm-hmm.
Roll camera.
Speed.
Scene 1, Apple, take 1, marking.
So the story of Bhangara Meets Girl is about an Indian boy who lives in an all-male village, and he moves to America with his dad. So in America, he sees a girl or a woman for the first time. And he starts freaking out because he's never seen, a woman before. So he asks his dad, "Hey, what's going on? What is this creature?" He's like, "Oh, that's a woman." And his dad, he was married, but then his wife left him for an actor, and so he got depressed, and he didn't want to tell Bhangara about what a woman is.
Kind of nervous for the shoot, kind of stressed out.
I know it's going to be intense the first couple of days because we have a lot of shoots. We have a lot of scenes to shoot on the first day.
The extras showing up, making sure our lighting is okay, being able to, because some of our actors aren't going to be able to be here all day.
Some of the actors are there's timing differences, so we have to do scenes without the actors in one scene and scenes with the actors in a different scene. So it's going to be kind of hard and confusing.
Worry about what we're going to eat for dinner. Worry about who's going to give us a ride. All of that, the little things.
Getting the batteries for the Zoom for sound, accidentally deleting all of the sound files on the SD card, forgetting all the stuff that I needed to actually get it done, and messing up and ruining everything.
Wednesday is the first day that everyone as a crew and a cast and everyone's going to be together for the first time, and we're shooting the most scenes that we're shooting after school, which is, it's going to be, oh god, I'm not looking forward to that.
Things. One, I have to create the whole shot list, which is all the camera positions and all the lighting positions for the whole film itself. Control the camera, I work with the settings, and I control all the lights as well. So basically the whole production of it is just with the camera.
As an AC, I handled all the technical sides of the camera work, like pushing things or getting batteries for the camera. I was the one really moving with the camera and really zooming in with the camera and really doing all these intricate things with the camera.
Gaffing is working with the cinematographer and helping control the lighting and everything about the film, because lighting really makes the film, basically. And I thought that Kai's plan for lighting could be really interesting to try to execute.
So in Bhangara, I really wanted a bright and vibrant color scheme to it, so I had to use a lot of lights, and we had to create lights that would go with a really warm feeling for the whole film itself. And we had to create different tones for different characters, because we established that Bhangara would be the awkward kind of boy, so the lights would be kind of flashy at you, and the movie theater scene and lights played a key role in that, because without lights we couldn't get this whole thing done.
So dark, in my opinion, the key foundation of a movie set, pretty much what a grip does is set up everything so people whose other job, like camera, can use those things so they don't have to set it up themselves. So pretty much we just set up everything for other people to use.
I find out locations, or I guess I don't necessarily scout locations, but I kind of get ideas for locations in mind. And then also I think helping get people actors together so they can audition for the role. And then also craft services. One day we were filming literally all day, all weekend on Saturday and Sunday, with barely any break, and we ate basically just lunch and dinner together. We were together a little bit too much.
Okay, good job.
I've been mean all day.
You're really passive aggressive.
No.
Relax this morning. Okay. There's a schedule for a reason. Okay, quiet on set.
It was my first time on set working with co-directors, and they were really polar opposites. Their whole personalities are different, and at first I was like, oh god, how is this gonna work out? Because I felt like that they would clash together, because they're two totally different people. But while we were on set, they actually worked pretty efficiently, and their different personality types got different things done, so that was very efficient. But overall, those two directors, they worked pretty well with each other.
I've never co-directed before, and it's really difficult when you're used to being in control of everything and saying exactly what you like. This is what I've decided that we're gonna do, and this is what I want it to look like. This is what it's gonna be, versus, hey, let's discuss it and talk about like what we want the film to look like as a team. It was just a different experience.
I guess like there are too many differing opinions on set, and so it kind of caused like confusion and like more like chaos for like the actors and the set, because they didn't know what to really follow, because there was like we were still coming up with ideas throughout the set, so it was kind of hard for the people working on the film to like adapt to it.
Chad, last night I asked my appa about women's, and he said I cannot talk to them. The women's are.
Cool story, bro.
AVPA, the reason why I wanted to join AVPA Film was because I've always loved film, and I really wanted to actually be in a program where I could make films whenever I wanted, like big productions rather than stuff like with my friends.
I started last year as like a grip, and like I didn't feel important in AVPA because I didn't really do work on the set, and then like I just didn't feel like in place in the program, and then like after I wrote this film and like directed it, I felt like I kind of am in the location I want to be, and I feel like I am part of the program now, and so I was happy that I got to write a script and make a film and become a director for it. So it was like a goal of mine for the program.
Directing Bhangara with Ryan was the first like huge Sony type sort of thing that I've ever done. AVPA has really helped me improve my knowledge about film making and working with people that you don't know as much very well, and it's been really fun.
My favorite thing about AVPA Film and film in general is that people can come together and make one project, because I'm usually a pretty isolated person, but in film you're working with 30 people sometimes, or in this case 10, to make one full project.
To me, it means opportunity. An opportunity to like express your feelings through your department, and an opportunity to sort of expand on the skill you have to go somewhere in life.
It does mean a lot, even though like I may seem negative about it sometimes. It does mean quite a bit, because if I did not join AVPA, like freshman year, I probably wouldn't have even been like the human being that I am now.
Like as a freshman, I had a hard time like moving, and like because I came from a different middle school, and I felt like everyone knew each other because everyone came from the same middle school, or at least like a generous amount of the kids that I was with came from the middle school, and like film was like a family to me.
PA Film. When I first moved here, I moved here just this summer. My mom was like, "Hey, I know you really like movies. You know you're really into behind the scenes of movies. There's a movie program at your school where kids learn how to shoot movies and stuff." I thought, wow, that's pretty cool.
I was incredibly interested in film ever since I was a child, and when I moved to California, they didn't really have it at the middle school, so when I came to the high school and they had a program that was for the arts, I really, really wanted to do it because I had nothing else to do, sort of, and also because I love film.
We done! And we're out! Alright! And that was a wrap!